Welcome to another episode of Watch Once Over. My name is Big E. Today we're going to be looking at something from my personal collection. This is the NTH Nod to History Thresher. This is a defunct brand. They recently went out of business maybe less than a year ago, and it's just too bad. It's just sad. These watches were beloved by everybody. If you look up NTH, you can see various channels: Random Rob, Urban Gentry, all the everybody. They reviewed these watches, and it always was a positive review. And I have to tell you, it's a shame. This watch is of outstanding quality. It's a 43 millimeter watch, just over 43, 43.4. The thickness is only 12.8 millimeters, and a lug-to-lug is just over 50 millimeters. But this is a really thin watch to have 610 meters of water resistance, or 2001 feet. The 2001 feet comes in at, this is the Thresher 2K1, so that's where they get the 2001 2K1. So that's pretty cool. But you get a full lume bezel um, that is of extremely high quality, and that's fully lumed. 120 click bezel, the brightest BGW9 that I've ever experienced on these applied indices. And then you top that off with the date window at 6, or you can even it can be had with a no date version, and this uses a 28,800 vibrations per hour Miyota movement. It either came with the 90S5 Miyota or the 9015 with a 42-hour power reserve, depending on if you got the no date version or not. Another trick thing on here: screw down crown with a lumed crown, and you'll see that um, in the lume shot. Screw down back, plain back NTH. It just tells you automatic sapphire 316L steel with the NTH logo. Really nice. And then you have screw links that are all screwed in, fully business brushed. The ends are mel, but they do come down, so it's not a, a really hard fitting watch, even though it's a bigger watch, but it's still thin. And then you have that helium escape valve to let you know that this is a saturation diver. Sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating. It is a domed crystal on here, and the hands are sword style with the tips cut off, and a lumed second hand. Pretty cool. I like the blue Thresher print also. This watch is really, really nice. Now you have multiple micro adjusts, twin trigger deployant, signed NTH on the flip block. And this is what it looks like on my wrist. My wrist is 7.25 inches. And trust me, it looks good and it's comfortable. And the lume is just simply fantastic. On this case, the brushing is excellent, and you have a polished chamfer going down the side. And the watch was, all these watches like the Nakin, and it's a couple different models and a couple different movements. Some use Swiss movement. This one has a Citizen Miyota movement. I prefer the Citizen Miyota movements. They're really rock solid in operation and in accuracy, and I really like it. But these watches, if you can pick one up, it's going to be secondhand, obviously, because they are out of business. But it's a shame. They were nice. Maybe the guy will start it back up one day. Who knows? But this one is mine, and I like it. So this is the NTH Nod to History Thresher, um, and this is the lume shot. I'll take you out with a lume shot. Look at that. The beautiful BGW9. That crown. That's cool. Not too many people doing that lumed crown. And I will tell you, this is some of the most powerful lume This thing lasts all night. Look at that. Cool piece. Let me know what you guys think about this. Leave a comment if you have one of these watches. My name is Biggie. That's the Watch Once Over for today. Please subscribe. God bless. And as usual, I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.